An overcrowded school system in southern Indiana is asking for more money. Voters are at the polls right now in Sellersburg, where a 44% property tax increase is on the ballot.
Wave News reporter David Mattingly is there live in Sellersburg, where the future of the Silver Creek school system is on the line.
And what we're seeing here, Brian, could be a possible tax revolt in the making. We spoke to a lot of people at different polling places about their opinions. They're telling us that they're voting no on this matter, and there was a lot of people at these polls.
Can I help someone?
Poll workers at multiple locations describe the pace as steady. The Silver Creek School Corporation is asking taxpayers for a $62.8 million hike in property taxes. And we found no voters turning out in force to say it's too much, too fast.
Our taxes, property taxes, have increased so phenomenally lately that it's just getting difficult for our budget.
You're voting with your pocketbook today.
Absolutely.
If it was spread out over a longer period of time, then maybe we could handle that. But that's a big hunk of money at one time.
Silver Creek needs the money for construction and upgrades to schools that are already operating in some cases 20% over capacity. But we found people normally inclined to support schools rejecting a 44% tax jump. You're both retired educators.
Yes.
And yet you're voting no. How do you reconcile that? For retired teachers Sandra and Jim Connery, it was just a matter of doing the math.
That's a substantial amount. Could be up to $500 or more for people a year.
You know, like him, if you're on a fixed income, 44%, that's way too much.
A conclusion also reached by parents we talked to. Tony Coomer has 3 children in Silver Creek schools, and you're still voting no.
Yeah, I think it's just too big of an ask, especially with the federal and state funding cutting back the teachers, which is going to be the real bottleneck for public education, not infrastructure, in my opinion.
And what we saw today was an unusually one-sided display of opinions on this issue. And the true outcome will be counted soon. The polls close at 6. Reporting live, David Mattingly, Wave News.
All right, thank you.